And during that journey, my rehab also came along well. I was back on the feet and I started enjoying that experience. Till then, I used to be this scary random guy who would walk into a gym. Probably I might have signed up 10 gyms in the past 2 years.
You're also one of those people.
yeah. And never turned back after 7 days. But this experience felt very liberating. This going back, every morning. This is like eight odd years back, where Bangalore mornings used to be much more peaceful. Less of traffic. Even at 7 o'clock, it was very pleasant. It was a great experience, and it felt more like having that therapy session to yourself.
Yeah.
Because you're talking to yourself, you're jogging with your own thoughts. You don't need music. So that was the introduction of running, and then
I mean, can you even believe this?
Yeah,
like from running for rehabilitation to becoming a sub-3 marathoner.
That's amazing.
I don't think even you understand how amazing that is.
Yeah. And you
it
said
is
something
incredible.
Yeah, he said something like really nice. He said, in between you said that running became a part of your identity now.
Yeah, it is actually.
It is. And that's transformative, right? Because people who actually stick to anything, I mean, I'm not even talking about the level of running at which you are right now. I'm just saying basic consistency. They just make exercise a part of their identity. And I think you just cracked that code.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah, thank you.
But now you have to tell us a journey into marathon.
Yeah.
Like, how did you make that happen?
Yeah, so I think once I started doing these 10Ks, really got inspired. And I think it was again intrinsic that, okay, it felt good. And those endorphins of finishing, getting to the finish line of a race, and then, going back home and then planning the next one. And then running as a sport is, in some sense, a little unique sport, because there your performance is a function of how fast can you run. So you can really time yourself in terms of whether you're progressing well or not. And then for me, I think every day I was seeing a progress. My pace was increasing, my heart rate was getting comfortable. I was able to endure a longer distance. So I could see progress almost on a daily basis, which in other sports is very tricky. Like you have to, train for a long time and then eventually show up on a competition. I mean, you could be the best athlete, but on that day, someone else could probably edge you out, but you're still great. But in running, almost every day, you're getting better. So that narrative stuck to me. And I like the sport. And I said, okay, it continues to give me endorphin, a kind of, which was almost like a drug, no side effect, right? So why not continue to it? So I think 10K happened, and then naturally people will say, how do you mature from there? So I started signing up for a half marathon and then a full marathon. But I took some time out. I think my journey to full marathon from my initial start of the running was almost 4 years. I never did a full marathon till then. So somewhere I kind of, I mean, half marathon, I said, I had a weird math that unless I don't do a sub 130, 135 half marathon, I'm not going to do a full marathon. Because I was seeing people who were doing full marathon and they were crashing out. I could see people that, it was not a strong finish for people. They're passing out. And I felt somewhere that, if I want to do that, I should finish strong. So when I started becoming very curious in this entire journey. So I ended up reading a lot of literature, a lot of research in terms of how people are training, started watching a lot of content around running. And then I did this math that, okay, in order for me to finish a strong marathon, I should better my 10K, I should better my half marathon. So I spent a lot of time on those foundations. So once I got into like a sub 135, then I did a marathon. In fact, in this history of maybe 8-9 years, I've probably done like 6-7 marathons. I haven't done a lot. I've done a lot. I just do one marathon a year. I don't do a lot. So the journey has been, one good thing which I feel about myself is that I'm kind of being a little methodical in the running journey. So in terms of how much, when, so I haven't really gone out to do a lot of races. I train pretty much throughout the year, but in terms of peak performance, I try to accumulate it only like a 12 to 16 week space, so that because the body has to take a lot of hit.
Exactly.
You can't do that throughout the year.
Correct.
But you train to stay fit.
Yeah.
So the marathon journey was, in that sense, planned that I would do it only once I hit a threshold.
I think you're also creating a fit founder community. I think that's a brilliant initiative. The reality also is that most founders are overworked. They have a lot of stress and things and deadlines to chase. I'm pretty sure you've gone through that phase, and I'm sure, you may be overworked even right now.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to us about work-life balance. Is there anything that you're doing with the founders with respect to work-life balance, and how important is that?
Generally, people don't know what work-life balance is. Like, we are not trained for that.
True.
We are either trained to work, or we are either trained to just go and live a life. And I personally feel that, it's a mythical term. Like, we don't know how to balance it out, right? And I also don't know whether, there's a science to it or there's an art to it. And people are struggling.
Yeah.
And everyone is under stress. The sad part is people don't even know that they're stressed out. So this entire narrative around Fit Founder was more so like a self-reflection that no one told me when I was going through that phase. And as part of my job, I'm meeting a lot of founders almost every day, and I can see that in them now. Not to judge in terms of physical appearance, but you can make out, because I've been in that side, right? You can make out that they're not giving enough importance to their mental health, to their physical health. Everyone need not run a marathon. Everyone need not, do deadlifts. Everyone need not have a six-pack. But you should do at least the minimum to stay healthy, both mentally and physically.
Yeah.
Not just for yourself, but for the work, what you're doing, and for your family.